Okay, so on 35 it says a painting measuring 10 by 16 is surrounded by a frame of uniform width. Find if the combined, let's do this so we can see it all. If the combined area of the painting of the frame is 280 square inches, determine the width of the frame. So we're going here, if we have a, so we have a 10 by 16 frame, or picture. We're going to put a frame around it that's uniform here. So it is 10 by 16. The whole thing, if it's uniform, so that means from here to here is X, there's X, and it's X all the way around, basically at every corner. So then if the total area is of the whole thing, not just, so we know obviously that this is 160, okay, inside for the picture, but the total area is 280. So what is the actual length, or excuse me, what's the actual width? If it's 10 here, and then I have an X and an X, what's the actual width as far as the measurement? Yeah, 10 plus 2x or 2x plus 10, either way. So I'm going to write it as 2x plus 10 just so I have the variable in front. Same way down here on the bottom, it's going to, but instead of it 2x plus 10, it's going to be 2x plus 16. So how do we find the area of a rectangle? Just length times width, right? So I'm going to take 2x plus 10 times 2x plus 16, and I'm going to set it equal to 280. So whenever I multiply the left side, I'm basically going to have to turn this into a quadratic. So I'm going to have 4x squared plus 32x plus 20x and then plus 160 is equal to 280. Well, I need to bring the 280 over, and I'm going to combine my x's, so I'm going to have 4x squared plus 52x, and then what, minus 120 is equal to 0. So I'm going to need to factor it. So let's make it easy, and what's our common factor? Like, what can we pull out of each part? A 4, right? So if I pull out a 4, I really have x to the second, excuse me, plus 13x minus 30 is equal to 0. So two numbers that multiply together to give me a negative 30 combine to give me a positive 13. 15 and 2? Right, negative 2. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
So x plus 15 and x minus 2, each one gets set equal to 0, so I have x equal to negative 15 and I have x equal to a positive 2. Well, what's the problem with that? Which one is not the answer? The negative, right? So the negative's not the answer. So the whole way around is 2 inches all the way around.